The immediate past pastor of the First Baptist Church, Idikon, Ibadan, Reverend Dr. Steve Ogunbode, had said the leadership is not merely about human wisdom or strength, but about trusting in God's guidance. Reverend Dr. Ogunbode made the assertion during an exhortation titled, God with Us, The Struggle Continues, at the Thanksgiving service commemorating the 4 years in office of the Nigerian Baptist Convention President, Reverend Dr. Israel Adelani Akanji. Victoria Ayonleye files the report.
The immediate past pastor of First Baptist Church, Idikon, Ibadan, Reverend Dr. Steve Ogunbode, has said that leadership is not merely about human wisdom or strength, but about trusting in God's guidance. Reverend Dr. Ogunbode made this assertion during a brief exhortation titled God with Us, The Struggle Continues, delivered at a Thanksgiving service commemorating the 4 years in office of the Nigerian Baptist Convention President, Reverend Dr. Israel Adelani Akanji. The event was held at the Baptist Building Headquarters, Okebola, Ibadan.
God with us, the struggle continues. As we mark the beginning of the 5th year of our President's tenure, we thank God for the journey thus far, the accomplishments, the challenges, and then the lessons learned from all that have happened to pass. The Bible reminds us that leadership is not just about human wisdom or strength, but about trusting in God's sovereignty and guidance. As I have read from Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 and 6. This passage encourages us to trust in the Lord with all our hearts and to submit to Him in all our ways.
He urged the convention president to continue working closely with his leadership team and pray that God would grant him wisdom, discernment, and courage to fulfill the responsibilities of his final year in office.
We want to pray this morning that our president will be endowed with divine wisdom, discernment, and courage to face the tasks that are very adverse ahead of him this last 1 year. You and your team, this last year must be for you years of intense work together in prayers, and thank God for our team of the Nigerian Baptist Convention this year, fasting and praying. And I pray that you will apply that for this last year so that our president will finish strong.
In his remarks, Reverend Dr. Adelani Akanji expressed deep gratitude to God for sustaining him throughout the past 4 years, despite the challenges encountered.
I have been really grateful to God that He called me to come and serve as president of the convention.
Reflecting on some of his achievements, Reverend Dr. Akanji spoke about the balance between discontinuity and continuity in certain practices within the Baptist denomination. He also noted that he had honored most invitations extended to him by Baptist churches and communities with the aim of fostering unity and promoting the spirit of oneness across the Baptist family.
Many people are saying, what are the things we are going to do now on ground? I said, well, we are continuing. When I came, I said continuity and discontinuity. And immediately we discontinued something. Which was that? Which was the separate convention for women and for men in different places. We had to discontinue that immediately. And in fact, one discontinuity some of you did not notice is that place was Baptist International Conference Center. So we discontinued that name instead of conference to become International Convention Center. And then we also discontinued going around every year from place to place. We felt that we should concentrate and be able to have something on ground. And that's why we have been at the BICC for the past 4 years. All those decisions were not easy to really take. The president of the convention has gone round. I have gone to too many places that they told me that, sir, since the convention began, we never saw a convention president in our church. This is the first time we are seeing one. And in one place they told me, Somebody just told me to write. That write the president, he will come. That till this morning that you arrived, we didn't believe you would come. But here I was, trying to make them see the face of the convention, that we are the convention. So we are to be one, we are to be working together.
Victoria Ayonleye reporting for NFTV News Center.